So hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Dapp Library. This time we have ShardStarter and we have Minajuddin, right? I'm pronouncing it right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Minajuddin with us from the team. So let's get started. I think maybe we can start with a small intro about yourself, and then we can move ahead with a small intro about ShardStarter.
Yeah, thanks, Shuwam. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. My name is Minajuddin, and I'm the Chief Business Development Officer at ShardStarter. I personally come from a background of launchpads and fundraising and advisory. Prior to that, I've been into sales for almost like 10 years, and I've worked with a lot of big telecom companies here in India. I'm currently based out of Hyderabad, and about ShardStarter. Before I get into an introduction about ShardStarter, it would be better that I share with you guys that how did we arrive at building something on Shardeum. So back in June or July 2022, me and my CEO, one of our co-founder Hassan Khemeri, so we actually made an investment through one of the syndicate or DAO and invested into Shardeum just mindlessly. Okay. But then later on, we realized that, the guy behind Shardeum is Nishal Shetty, which we know and which we are aware of him because he's built WazirX. And that is where the entire thing grew. So we did check out the Telegram, and we've seen the Telegram group grow from like 150 to almost like 5,000 in a couple of months. So by the end of December, when we checked the Discord, it was like blooming, So a lot of people. And then we realized that these guys are doing something amazing by building up blockchain, by doing proof of community events, which is really innovative. And I feel that is how you build an organic community. And that is when we realized that there are so many projects that are building on Shardeum, and then they would need some fundraising support. And that's how ShardStarter came into existence. We started off as a launchpad. We built a launchpad, and we were ready maybe around April or something. And then we realized that the mainnet is far away, So we thought of utilizing this time. And while Shardeum builds and does all its testnets, makes it stable, and moves to mainnet, what we do is we build something more than a launchpad. So right now, we built ShardStarter as a DeFi engine. So we have powered it with Shardeum, and we have added a lot of DeFi features, So we have simple swap, we have liquid staking, we have LPing, then farming, and also in the coming days, we are going to add DeFi asset management portfolio. As of now, our product is 70% ready and good for public testing. So most probably in a week or so, we'll be making an announcement to go with our incentivized testnet. So that is where we are.
That's a really interesting story how you started this project, and you're almost 70% ready with your product. Could you tell us more about the talented team behind ShardStarter?
Right. So we have our CEO, Hassan Khemeri, who's spearheading this entire initiative, our own project. And then we have Rita Raja, Hassan Khemeri, he sits in Greece. Our company is also registered in Greece under the bannership of Pixel Labs. Then we have Rita Raja, who's from Tunisia. She is looking into our financial aspect. Then we have two developers who are based out of China. I am based in India, and we have two people handling social media and community management. And then apart from that, we have like 2-3 advisors, but they are more or less being onboarded once we start off with our fundraising. So all in all, we are like 8 people at the moment taking care of the project and its development.
That's really great, having a really strong team, having a really good background. Tell me, why do you think we need ShardStarter, and what makes it so special?
First of all, why do you need ShardStarter? Because a lot of projects that are building on Shardeum, they would need with support in terms of fundraising, advisory, tokenomics, design, technical competency. So we can provide all of those things as a solution, but then we are also building it for the community so that I know there are a lot of DEXs already building on Shardeum, but then we will also be a part of that, and we'll deepen the liquidity to Shardeum ecosystem. That is why you need ShardStarter. And how we are special to answer that question. So I think so. We are the most native project in Shardeum ecosystem. We have built it from the scratch only and only on Shardeum. We have not even tested it on other networks. We are testing everything on Shardeum network. So we are the most native project that Shardeum has, and we are solely bound to the growth of Shardeum. So that is what makes us more special.
Okay, and how has the response been so far from the Shardeum community?
See, from the Shardeum community, so this was supposed to be the first of the initiative to collaborate with Shardeum and then get an introduction to Shardeum's community. I'm being really honest and very candid. I'm not so happy the way this thing has happened, but then I really love it when Shardeum has actually come back to us and said that this is one of the first initiatives, So we want to know more about the community. We want to get more introductions to the community, and we want to embrace them and make them educate on how Shardeum is creating an impact, So it's a long way, but then we have started the journey.
Yes, definitely. And I think having this Dapp library sessions with all the developers and team, especially the team, are really a nice idea to connect with the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's move. Continue.
No. So that is what it is, So this is one of the first introductions to the community. So we look to build on it, So we want to do more such things with Shardeum. We do it on Twitter. We do it on Telegram. We can also organize for it event, hackathon, and that is how we are going to embrace the community. So our experience, it's just starting. So it's not yet, because we have not spent a single penny on marketing as of now. Whatever marketing we are going to do, it's going to be closer to the main net of Shardeum, because it's just on testnet, and we do not want to test it out on other platforms, other networks, and then get the community from there. We want people from Shardeum, the community from Shardeum.
Yeah. So, are there any strategies for the growth of the ShardStarter among the Shardeum community?
Of course. Yeah. Thank you. Great question. So we have a lot of initiatives planned while we move closer to the TGE and mainnet. So first thing that we did was we actually did a Zeely campaign. It was a really good campaign. We had more than 1,500 or more than 2,000 participants from the Zeely who actually supported our project and helped us with social media engagement. But that's not enough. What we're going to do is we are going to launch an incentivized testnet for the community to test our project. Plus, as they test it, number one, what impact that creates is one is that they are obviously we are in Web3, so incentivization is very important. So one is that they get incentives for testing out the product. Second is that they get to be a part of Shardeum's journey as well, because the entire testing is going to happen on Shardeum, So that is how we are going to do. We are going to encourage community members to embrace Shardeum and ShardStarter. Then we are going to organize for a lot of Twitter spaces. And these are not only within the ecosystem, but also outside the ecosystem, so that we get a cross-community collabs and cross-community introductions. Then apart from that, there are various platforms. There's Tide Protocol, Galaxy, Zeely. The other things that we have planned is we are in talks with a couple of ecosystem projects, wherein we are planning to do something called a Shardeum Fever. But then that will happen once Shardeum's testnet is stable, so that we create a proper instruction to the public, and public can each test out each of the protocols, so that's going to be Shardeum thing. So apart from this, there's a lot of things that we have planned, but more or less it will be closer to the TGA, because we are in a bear market, and spending money in bear market is like not happening. So it's something really waste. Once we are closer to the mainnet, that is the right time to invest and market and bring on the community. Right now, whatever we are building it all on organic.
Great. So I think it's a really good time to finally share your screen and give us a walkthrough for ShardStarter. We'd love to see the platform in action.
So right now, what has happened? Let me just share my screen. So what has happened is, I guess 2 days back, you guys have refreshed the network. So the contracts are supposed to be rewritten. So that particular thing is ongoing. So I think so it will take us another 3 to 4 days to fix that thing and rewrite all the contract and deploy it, so that we can share it. But I can share with the community the Dapp, how it is designed, so that people can actually, and what are the features that we have added to the Dapp.
Yes, definitely.
All right, guys, can you see my screen?
I think there's an issue. Let's wait for him to join again.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
It was visible, then you disconnected. Can you try it again? Like try sharing the screen again.
Just 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
All right. Right. So this will be the front end. You can connect your wallet, and then you can see this entire app. So what features do we have is, there's an earn feature, voting for the governance, basic swap, as well as liquid swap. So let me just show you what's earn. So in earn, you'll have different modules. One will be staking, wherein people can stake their ShardStarter token or Shardeum token, or any project that launches on our platform, so that they get incentivized for staking. Then once you have staked, you can also farm those tokens. You can provide liquidity and farm that LP in the farm section. Then we have liquid staking, wherein you can stake your Shardeum tokens or ShardStarter token. When it is Shardeum tokens, you stake it, so you get staked Shardeum tokens. And using those Shardeum tokens, those coins, Shardeum coins, will be used for delegating it to a validator, and then it reaps out benefits to you. But we are not stopping over there. Since you have staked Shardeum, you can restake it in the pool, and you can get ShardStarter tokens, which is called as SHMNs. So we have 2 different liquid staking modules right now. It's going to be clubbed at the end, and you can directly use the drop down, and you can select if you want to do it for Shardeum or ShardStarter token. Then the voting feature, obviously this will be used as a B2B solution as well as in-house solution. What we're going to do is, we are going to, whenever there is a new project that intends to launch or do a fundraising, we are going to put up a proposal over here. People who are staking in the pool, they need to just click yes or no. Since they are participating in the governance, they will also be rewarded in the form of allocations as well as ShardStarter tokens. Apart from that, this portal will also be used as a B2B segment, wherein other protocols, if they do not have any governance model, they can come to our platform. We will be providing them a backend link. They can create their own proposal and they can use it freely. Yeah, the account section shows the overall. 1 second, let it load. Maybe it is my internet. Just give me a second.
Yes, no problem.
Alright, so the account section shows your overall tier level, in which tier you are. So based upon the staking, you will be getting a tier. It will be alpha, beta, gamma, or something like that. And then what is the amount of tokens that you have staked? What is the allocation? What is the minimum staking? That entire summary, you can get it over here. This dashboard account section will be modified, and once the mainnet is once we are nearer to the mainnet, we'll have a lot of other details that could provide a lot of user comfortability while using the app. Then we have swap feature. So people need not go to different dexes for swapping new tokens. You can directly use our swap mechanism. You can trade between Shardeum, ShardStarter, or any project that launches on Shardeum. We can add some liquidity with them in collaboration with them, and then you can trade it over here. So people don't have to go to other platforms. They can everything you'll find it over here, in terms of DeFi. Apart from these, we are also working on a couple of things. One is the bridge part. It's very early, but that is what we are going to do. So our plans involve collaborating with Layer 0 so that the technical part is taken care between Shardeum and Layer 0. And once that is implemented, we'll implement our own mechanism over here, wherein people can bridge and bring liquidity from other ecosystem to Shardeum. So that is the overall thought. Then apart from that, one last thing that we have in mind that we want to do is we'll be building our own DeFi asset management portfolio. People can invest into diverse protocols and need not actually have to rely on other platforms, so they can invest into one single portfolio with multiple protocols, and which will be proportionately be divided. So that gives more ease when it comes to an investor. Yeah, so that is our product.
That was a really amazing demo, I must say. Yeah. So how? Let me ask you, how excited are and how much prepared are you for the Shardeum mainnet?
Oh yeah, we are very excited about the Shardeum mainnet. We're just waiting for the test networks to be more stable. I think so. When I say our Dapp is 70% ready, it is all dependent on Shardeum, because the better Shardeum testnet becomes, our Dapp will be closer to completion. Although all these DeFi features are completed, the 30% that is there, which is the bridging part that needs to be completed, it can be actually pushed a little bit further. But then, more or less, we are very excited about Shardeum mainnet, and we are looking forward to it.
Great. Okay, so one last question that I want to ask you is actually this is a personal question. So let me ask you: have you run the validator or the node on Shardeum yet?
I'm really, really sorry. The thing is, I am a co-business development guy, a marketing guy as well, and the node, the running a node is something that my CEO and my developers have done. I personally haven't done it. But these guys have already done it, and I think so. The experience was good. The only thing is the testnet needs to be more stable.
Okay. So actually, we organize an event where it's actually called anyone can run a node. So maybe we can invite you and show you how you can run your own node.
Yeah, of course. Please dummy when it comes to technique. So please do it. I would love to be a part of it.
Definitely. So I think that's all from my end. Thanks for making the time to join us and letting people know about ShardStarter.
Yeah, thank you, Shuwam. Thanks a lot. It was really nice to connect with you and the community. Thanks to the community for joining in. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. You have our Discord. Please visit https://twitter.com/ShardStarter, and you can reach out to us on Twitter. Or else you will also find a Discord link on our Twitter bio, so you can create a support ticket or directly reach out to us in general channel in our Discord. We are very much reachable and available. Thank you so much.
So we are actually getting a query from a user. Will there be any airdrop in future?
Will there be any?
Airdrop.
We are planning for incentivized testnet. We do not have any plans for airdrop. But the incentivized testnet is almost free, because you are doing it on testnet. So you do on-chain activities, help us test the Shardeum network, and you get the rewards.
Right. So thank you everyone for joining. We will see you on another week with another episode of Dapp Library with another Dapp building on top of Shardeum. Till then, bye bye. Have a good night.